Previously on Tessie Teams.
It says WCC Holdings reserves the right to, through the use of necromancy or other magics, manufacture a simulacrum which is in every way the duplicate of the undersigned.
I feel like this is a problem. Well, it goes, 2 of them, yes. I agree. 2 would be a big problem.
Think of Red Larch as the hilt of the sword.
I'm keen to get rid of Dinar. What can we work out here?
Is this deception or is this real?
It started out as deception, and as the words come out, they feel more truthful then.
I might be able to help with that.
Can you tell me more about him? Or her? Or it? Is he scary? Scary. Okay.
Yeah. He wants to eat everything.
Everything?
Everything,
Does he,
I think.
Does he want to eat you?
What I bring my food down.
Okay. And he eats it.
Yeah. We have a special pact. And if you are my friend also, I may be able to speak to it for you.
Would it?
I have fed her since she was very small, and she has promised me that she will eat me last.
Time is the enemy, the past, it threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulcher, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expendable marks up to the top of the peak or beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks drew it. So send your national parks druid, I'll send him home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line, initial it twice.
Are there any birds left to fuck? There has to be. By the time that game is over, we're fucking every one of them.
Jerry,
Hello.
alive.
I am Tycho Brahe of Interrogating PAX. I'm also Ominifus Hereward Drawn, CEO of Birdfuckers Inc. But today, on an especially saucy episode of Tessie Teams, I'm here to run a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friends. To my right, Dragonborn narcissist, Dinar Blitzen.
Yay! What's your favorite bird to fuck?
Beautiful home.
What?
Turtle dove.
Oh,
Feels,
thank you.
like you're saying, it's the most romantic, I feel like.
Let's just go around the table.
Or
and
like
say
a
which
partridge
bird- No.
in a pear tree.
To the right of my right,
Christmassy.
You can't stop us now.
I
repping the
don't want to
natural
do my
world.
symbol today.
Repping the natural world, walnut dog grass.
Oh, wait, this is what they do.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's a bat now.
It's like weird. To my left,
Yeah.
not your grandma's grandma, except in those rare cases where she is your grandma's grandma.
Yeah.
Rosie B. Stinger.
And my answer is great blue heron.
That was the name of my boat
That's
when I was
big.
a kid.
I would also fuck your boat.
Thank you. That's on brand for Rosie, too. So she loves boats.
Picky.
And she
Boats and birds. Does it start with a B?
I'm there.
She's in.
Ready. Now, to the left of my left, emerging as though from a mist shroud. Chris Briscoe.
For the birds. For this bird over here. This is for the birds, guys.
for the-
Right. Scarlet Abyss is my ibis. Sorry. After the story.
But I like the it could either be the Scarlet Ibis or you would fuck a Scarlet Abyss.
Yeah.
That's the right answer.
That's the
Either
correct
way.
answer.
Yeah.
Either way.
When you fuck an abyss.
It fucks back.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, it's gonna be like that. Hey, so we are getting ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Now, to catch you up, you may not remember when last we saw our heroes, they were engaged in some authentically dangerous, spooky things. Probably not 100% legal, in the orphanage. But we're going to get back to that in a moment because Alyssa is indicating to me with real intensity a special piece of information that she would like me to reveal. And exclusively on the C team, I would like to reveal the information that Chris Perkins already had on his show yesterday.
What?
Which is that Saturday and Sunday, July 14th and 15th, Waffles Incorporated, that's right, Waffles Inc., the ultimate crossover extravaganza, 6 hours consecutive on July 14th. And then a gigantic, like 3-hour mega game on Sunday featuring all the stuff that you like about the C team and all the stuff you like about our friends over at the Waffle Crew, DCA, Dice Camera Action.
I heard a rumor that there will be 2 DMs for that game, Jerry.
Well, I know why you're saying that, Kate, and that's because you came up with a funny portmanteau that you'd like to say on our show. Would you like to say it?
I don't want to say it because I think it gives too much away.
Go ahead, just say it now, because now
It's
it's...
a Demogorgon. It's only funny when you know the mental image that I'm going for, too.
Yes, Demogorgon
That's when it's funny.
delights...
That's the missing piece.
Exactly. Delights beyond which can be conceived or comprehended will be yours July 14th and 15th. I mean, basically, it's a stream extravaganza. I mean, for lack of a better term.
Kate's was so much better.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, one beer, and then all of this.
Now,
Watch out.
Jeez.
Alyssa, have I pushed all of the correct information out?
Are you finally pleased? Can you rest?
Scheduled to be released next week.
Scheduled to be
Can we
released.
talk about it at Table Talk?
Exactly. Scheduled to be released
Isn't it
next
scheduled
week.
next week?
Oh, the schedule. Yeah.
Yep, it's going to be Hoot Nanny. But as I was saying before, when last we saw our heroes, they were inside the lighthouse in the dead of night. They had discovered in the basement of the orphanage that Rosie Beestinger had set up for the children of Red Larch. They had discovered a mysterious tunnel that went down to a kind of mechanical aperture that deals damage a D12 at a time. And then when players continue to mess with it, this is what it says on my sheet, it begins to deal 2D12.
Oof.
Yeah, it's real bad. Don't fuck with it.
Yuck.
Don't fuck with these doors. I'm talking to you.
I'm ready for round 2.
So what they were able to learn at the very end of their excursion into the mind of a young boy who had been feeding a creature down in the basement from his own meager ration was that there had been a creature emerging into the basement itself from time to time and demanding tribute of various kinds, up to and including the idea that maybe they had struck some kind of a twisted bargain about the order of consumption when it comes to this town itself. That is where we lay our scene, gathered friends. Are we okay?
Are we still in the dream?
We can be.
Yeah, I mean that's the moment. I mean you exist here inside the lighthouse. You can continue your conversation with young Brittle if you'd like, or you can extract yourselves and head back to the drawn and quarter where you would no doubt be welcome.
Okay, given that the last thing that this child said was that the deal struck was that this dragon would consume Brittle first. Last, I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's what Chris wants. Not what the kid wants.
That's the opposite. That he's there's this moment here after his revelation, and you can see him sort of stir in his slumber, and he says, "But what if he didn't need anyone? Can we do it that way?
Certainly try.
What if he ain't no people?"
I will bring all of my bear power to the fore to ensure this safety. That is the pledge of the bear. on which you can rely.
Most bears are not this friendly, though. Just this very special bear.
You can approach any bear that you see and ask it of this, and it will say, yes, I know of that which you speak. And I am your friend. Cuthbert's getting a little teared up.
But he's speaking in his mind, but there's just like the tear coming down, like on the placid face.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
No, our aim is that this pet should eat no one.
So we need to find out from the kid where and how he feeds this thing.
I think we heard that part.
Did we get through? How he gets through the doors?
But right down in the basement, it comes out.
Yeah, I don't think he does that, yeah. It approaches him.
It emerges
Yeah.
for food, according to this pack.
Okay, and then remind me, what does he eat then? Did he say he has favorite food?
Small food.
Okay, just
Right now,
small
because
food. He
it's a
didn't
small
say
dragon.
specifics
Small
though,
dragon.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing fancy.
All right.
Don't tell Dinar it's a dragon.
Wow, you were on the line though.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you heard all of this.
So
You're
what's your
familiar.
reaction?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Was I in there or not?
Yeah, you were. I mean, I
Okay.
think we all said let's all go.
Then I guess I was just surprised and excited. Yeah.
Dragon, small dragon.
Once he hears this dragon, then he's gonna bust into the kid's. But like, as I don't know, chicken.
You give me that.
He just flutters over. You say it was a dragon? Bok bok.
Just lands around the
Yeah.
Oh, chicken, what could you be doing in this dream? Are you sure this is the right dream for you?
What did it eat? What do you feed that dragon? Like hot dogs or something? Bok bok. Get like right in the kid's face.
Your hot dragon.
Hey, don't look at him, look at me. Bok bok. Don't look at the bear, look at me.
I cannot control what the chicken does. Our domains are fully disjoint. But I thank you, child, and I think we have what we need.
Walnut walks in, and it's like it's like she did not put in the effort at all. So it's a deer, but it still has her face. She's like, Dinar, please leave the kid alone.
It's just like smacking him with like a wing. Like, hey, focus up. I asked you a question. What did you say about a dragon? Rosie's got to pull him off like a monkey pulling a chicken off his kid. Feathers going everywhere.
Start pulling the feathers out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this chicken. Oh, this is just what monkeys do. Just a normal monkey.
You guys cannot play out this stuff in the kid's mind. Whatever is subconscious, whatever these issues are, let's withdraw.
I think we're done with this adventure. Aren't we, Mr. Bear?
All are free to leave whenever they want. Goodbye, child. You may now have the rest of your dreams tonight.
I scream, I'm going to get you when you wake up. I got more questions for you. I'm going to get you when you wake up.
Bok bok.
You better sleep forever, because when you wake up, I'm going to get you. Get you questions. I'm going to get you to ask you questions.
I'll get you questions for you, Dan.
I'll get questions for you.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, we're out of the dream now.
yeah.
Rosie's living.
Let's.
The dream lands.
So what's the plan? Is that tomorrow we have to go get them a new place to relocate to?
We do need to go look at the other location to try to move these kids out, and then we can fuck up this electric door however we see fit.
All right. Well, let's get out of this literal child's bedroom.
Hold on a second. I'm still on the line, but with just us now. We've
We vacated the child.
stopped tormenting this kid. Why would we? Yes, absolutely, we need to get the children out of the orphanage, but why would we go mess with that door? We let that dragon come to us when it is hungry, when it is its weakest. And then we do not feed it. We feed it knives. We feed it things that would kill it.
Why would we kill it?
I'm sorry, Dinar. I just realized. I apologize. What is your interest in a small dragon, who I assume is an embodiment of Tiamat?
All right, let's we're skipping steps here, I feel like. Let's see what comes out first.
That's possible, yes. Oh, we should have asked how many heads that it had.
I don't think it's particularly relevant.
He said it was just a classic dragon.
Yeah, he was pretty clear. Okay, guys, so we're gonna leave now.
Let's go.
We could have been walking as
I'm
we
out the
did
door.
that.
Yes.
It's a walk and talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go back home.
Just West Wing it all the way back to the DNC.
Yep.
Out of a kid's bedroom onto the street. West Wing never did that.
No, it's brand new. So you are winding your way just sort of back around that simple crescent over on the east side of Red Larch. Walking back, you can see a few more of these. You can see a few more of these posters from Welver's Hasty and Tasty, and you feel whatever way you naturally feel about this iconography. Could I get a perception check from you, Rosie Beasting?
Sure. Here we go. It's a 9. Yeah, it is.
Well, no, I agree with you that it's a 9, but that's a low number.
I see. If it helps, my passive perception is 12.
No, this is not Jeremy Crawford's D&D show.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand you just
Every day, I know.
but you're seeing people on the street as you're heading back. There's lots of whispering. Sort of the town is definitely sort of adjusting its cadence for the festival that's coming up just one more day from now.
Is it still the middle of the night?
It's kids. This is like when they're going to bed.
Oh, okay.
So it's not super crazy.
Got it.
It's dark, but it's not crazy pants.
Okay.
Go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take a rest. Mm-hmm. Go shopping in the morning for a new spot for these kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Real estate.
Rise of Dragon.
yeah, the Philomena had already identified to me the other location, right?
Yeah, and it was as she had described before. It was one that you had. It was in consideration for the lighthouse initially. But at that time, she was having a hard time getting a hold of the owner or anybody who could speak for the spot.
Okay. Wonderful.
Is there anything going on in the DNC when we walk in?
Nothing super crazy.
Okay.
You think that Auspicia is bouncing back a little bit.
Good.
She's helping Prophet out in the main hall. You can tell that the kitchen is still sort of halfway. It's doing whatever needs to be done as orders come in, but it's also the lion's share of its capacity is given over to preparing for the Last Stones Day festival.
Got that cornerstone smell.
It has, that jam scent. It is an overpowering.
Is it classic strawberry?
It's classic strawberry, currant, and raspberry.
Okay. All right.
What was that new jam was introduced by Welver's Sons? Or was it just
Cherry.
the placement of it? Oh, it was cherry. That's right.
Yeah, it's cherry right on top. I mean, everything about it is an affront.
It's a deconstruction.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely is. It's got
Don't
some
start. It's your bullshit.
It's got some kind of foam,
Yeah.
some shit.
Emulsion.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Emulsion.
It's like a seawater bisque.
Molecular gastronomy.
There you go.
No.
Barf. All right, well, let's head off to bed then.
Yeah. Snooze time.
Think about your problems time.
Why not a long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Well, come get it. You probably want a long rest.
I do.
Given your experience with this mechanical aperture
Yes.
down deep below the earth.
God, all my friends got hit.
Yeah, you kind of came out of it.
I came out fine.
You were just like operating the line that
was-
just fed
Yep.
companions down into this hungry
Trying to wear it
place. He's coming at the end when the
Choke their rivers with their dead.
yeah, absolutely. Morning breaks. Did anyone spend this time in their room investigating something? Writing in their diary?
I think
Just waiting for all my paperwork's done.
Yeah.
So just waiting for the post to come.
Right.
maybe based on what's going on, I would want to see like what forms has Tiamat come back in? Is this a traditional move? You know, is that what I need to be concerned about? Is that what we should be concerned about?
Oh, you mean like you want to investigate to see if?
Yeah, if this is that problem, or if this is some unrelated dragon in an behind an
Infestation.
electric door,
Right.
issue.
So you can go ahead and give me. Let's see, for this, let's use perception, just because there's so much. There's so many things that you could dig through. Catching the right spine might be.
Ooh, pretty good. So that would be a 19.
Absolutely. So there are a few books on Tiamat cults. One of them written from an inside perspective, but its content is on the apocalyptic side, and doesn't have a lot of, isn't what you would describe as strictly linear in its content. It's full of novel constructions, and it's a very authentic voice, but you may not be able to get much juice out of it. What you do discover is that she has her attempts at dominion have taken as many forms as there were attempts. It's something that is what makes her cults and her praxis in general as dangerous as it is its deeply chaotic nature.
Okay.
I mean, everything about her iconography, her persona, is just entropy. I mean, ultimately, and this is something you can derive from that original book, is that it's really just considered a matter of time. It's just an eventuality. It's something similar it's similar to what you saw with the That Which Endures. There's an unsettling through line about the ultimate victory of entropy.
Okay. So not a no. Probably could be her. It's her. It's 100%. Okay. That's all I've.
Is there any information that you find that's related to this strange door that we can't defeat?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would want to know about this is not a technique that Tiamat would employ. Like the construction of this door. Whoever's concerned with protecting this, embryonic dragon, it's not the dragon's doing.
Oh,
somebody's.
no. And then, the description of the door itself didn't seem to have any particular iconic connection.
Okay. Just a machine to do this job.
It's from Lowe's. I mean, it's like the.
Is Lowe's impressive in D&D?
Honestly, it probably would be
Better than Home Depot.
Yeah.
For this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like if you want like
You got the
nicer
strengths. You want to rent. You go to.
knobs
You
and
just
stuff.
lost us a potential sponsor.
Yeah, but
Just
I gained
right
another
there.
precision sponsor.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
cool.
Then I just continue sort of rolling around on the books in there and see if osmotically I can get something.
Some extra
Rubbing pages on your
You
face.
just stretch out
Yeah. When nobody's looking.
and purr.
Does he get any knowledge?
No, it doesn't.
Wow.
Roll for no knowledge gained. Yes.
You lose knowledge. It's osmosis, but going the other way. You get sapped out.
Books fill up.
Yeah.
Yes, empty books become rich.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sleepy early morning. There's a few boarders here at the DNC. They probably, there's every chance. It seems like there's a pretty strong business flowing through the DNC, but you suspect, given last year's performance, which I'll take a moment to recall for the Shadow Council, it was a stellar excursion. on the part of the C team. While Profa was away, seeing Audra perform at court in Waterdeep, the C team was able to authentically build a brand that exists even outside the small hamlet. Indeed, that is almost certainly what created some of the problems with Galabast Welver, having identified this market up here that was ripe for disruption, which is a term that people use.
In Waterdeep.
But yeah. I mean, it's a sleepy morning here, but there's definitely you'd have to wait to get a table.
Wow.
In your own inn.
Well, la-di-da.
Yeah, jeez. Okay. Well, my appointment to view the building is not until noon with Spindle. And it is special. In parentheses, I say haunted. I guess that was given to us.
Cathars will love it.
Cathars will love
It's like
it.
pick what you want to be haunted by, a dragon or, ghost
pick a
or whatever.
thing. Pick one thing.
Yeah, it's a hat on a
Every
hat.
building's got something.
Yeah, a hat on a hat. What are you gonna be?
Well, I mean, I was always delighted as a young person. God, was it in Curse of the Azure Bonds? I'm trying to remember. It was like an old gold box D&D adventure where it's just like when I was very young, there was the idea of a Draco Lich.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
of
like
course.
a dragon, but it's a lich, but there's no skin. It's just bones. And I thought that was pretty fucking metal.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not sure if it is metal.
Bone dragon?
Extremely metal.
Extremely metal.
You
I
think?
can't think of anything more metal than that.
Like right on the cover of the album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What else are you going to put on there?
Nothing.
Like a picture of the person in the band? No.
No.
Bone
A
dragon.
guitar?
Yeah.
A bone guitar?
There's still time to make
Now,
Oh, what's the dragon's playing the guitar?
Oh, okay. Hey,
I
all
wonder
right.
if he's surfing and he's got sunglasses on and he's saying, "Yeah, dude."
it. TJ Friday.
That's totally metal.
TGI Fridays is metal as hell.
Yeah, Friday. He's eating
lost us another sponsor.
a mozzarella stick.
Heavy metals.
Okay. Calm down.
that's
D&D
metal.
time.
Let's go see Spindle.
Okay. Well, it's still early times, but we can go check out the building.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to go see it before he tries to sell us on it.
Okay. Let's see what it's really like. Okay. You want to come?
Let's look at the bones.
Yeah. If I've heard there's a ghost.
Yeah. Well, I do. Maybe. Okay. So this is what happens when we're drinking our tea and we're eating our snuck cornerstones, the ones that are not cute, that are in the pile in the kitchen of just like throwaway cornerstones.
Dale's.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just
So
a copper piece.
we got the nasty cornerstones. They're still good. They're just ugly. And Rosie decides that she is gonna tell you a ghost story about this place. She's got her little teacup. She's like,
So you're standing out front?
no, I guess we're huddled around the bar since we can't get a table.
Okay.
We're just
Up front?
eating our
Yeah.
And she says, the reason we didn't. It's ironic. The reason we didn't end up going with this place was because there was an entity that was haunting it, and we were not. I was like, got a bunch of little kids around here. Doesn't seem like the best role model to have in this place.
So when they said there was an entity, or did they say that specifically? Did they say it was haunted by an entity, or was it like it's haunted by, the work that was done here, or like some metaphorical historical context?
No.
Where
That's
there's
like, it was
not.
like pregnant with emotion. No,
yeah.
You're like literally pregnant.
Because they'll say that.
Yeah,
And then you get there.
No, I know what you mean.
And it's just some molding or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's like a plaque. And
Yeah.
who cares?
Haunted with memories. No.
Yuck.
No, there's an entity there.
There's a word for haunted with memories. It's called remembering. Okay? That's the word that they should put on the plaque. And they don't. So. And then I got to ride back. I got to get a ride back from wherever that is.
I don't think it sounds like you've experienced a lot of disappointments in this realm before, and I can.
You could have stopped at disappointments. But I would love to find out what is going on in this place where you wish to house children.
I can't speak for anybody else here, but when I went there, it felt pretty spooky. That's the best she's got for this ghost story. It's like there's nothing else. She has no other details. She's just trying to
says to
entice you
work.
guys all to come. Yeah.
It's like, what? You don't have to sell us on it. We'll go.
Are you sure? It's so scary.
I'm becoming less and less sure
Yeah.
with every passing moment.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yours is like, it's spooky.
It's not real. That's something somebody would say. It was a real ghost.
Dinar's getting scared. I don't want to. This sounds scary. I don't want to go.
So I managed to talk you all out.
Yeah. With the vaguest of details.
Scary enough, or it's too scary.
Yeah, this is too scary.
It's like the entire range is hitting every person at exactly the wrong place.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go, so.
I think we should go because, number one, the children do need to be moved out of there. And number two, if it is haunted, that will bring the price down.
That's true.
We could argue that it's more haunted than it really is.
Would you mind being the one who liaises with the seller in convincing him that it's extra haunted? I feel like you've got the spookiness to really sell that. Like you could commune with the dead.
Yes, I can and I will.
I dare you to stop me.
And they better be there. Is all I'm saying.
All right, let's do this. Of course, you'll be in charge of drawing up the paperwork.
Sure.
And you're my muscle.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're,
You can be scared and you can tell us this is a bad buy. And
you try to
get
talk
that
me out of
price
it.
doing.
Yeah.
So we're grifters now.
For the kids.
I'm just doing it for the
for a
kids.
deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for the kids.
Doing
Okay.
it for the kids.
It's for the kids.
You're like, I'm doing it to get that dragon for the children.
It's the kids and the dragon. Dinar's double invested.
Trying to get those kids out of that dragon's house.
Yeah.
So Spindle's supposed to meet us at noon. Let's head over there at like 8 or 9, and we'll just start our own private pre-inspection.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Pre-funk?
Yeah.
Nice. You have definitely, again, laid eyes on this before, but since you weren't able to contact the seller owner directly, it sort of fell off the radar. But it is quite strange, not unpleasant, but it has a novel characteristic, which is that the home itself is perhaps 3 feet off the ground. Absolutely. There is a tree that is growing straight up through the base and has lifted the branches that are inside have lifted the house up along with it.
Nice.
And it is not even an inch off on either side. Like it is actually just perfectly like levitated up into the air by the structure of this tree inside. But as a result, the sort of the stairway that goes up to the door is, built and then situated on the ground itself.
Okay.
What a place.
I was going to say,
Now, this is a place for a headquarters.
That's true.
toilet situation like in there? Does it just
Drops through.
fall out the bottom of the house?
It seems
If it's a vertical, perfectly vertical tree, then you could have a pipe separation and whatever would just fall into the rest of the pipe, and you actually wouldn't need a connector.
Okay.
this is another
So you
set
need
of
some-
skills
was
that
a real
gets
plumber.
You need that good aim, is what you're saying.
Do you have plumber's tools proficiency? No. Okay.
But it's like,
Not,
if
not
nothing,
toilet.
if
That
nothing
plumbing
else,
depths of the mind.
yeah, exactly. If nothing else, there doesn't appear to be direct access to a tunnel that goes down into the earth.
Okay.
So that seems like a plus
That's a plus.
right now.
What's this tree look like? Is this healthy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I talk to it?
Can you talk to it?
Yeah.
Oh, you speak with plants.
Yeah. I can do it. I'm going to talk to this
What up,
tree.
house tree?
What a story it must have.
Yeah. So I want to walk up to this tree and I want to say, how would I address it?
It addresses you.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. So as soon as you prepare the spell, the ritual
goods.
of communication,
Sure.
it says, "We bless you."
Thank you. We are blessed.
How did you know?
And she says we are blessed. Old tree, are you Are you living well? Are you happy in this house?
The house and I are friends.
That's great. Is there anything? There's stories about this house.
Stories?
Stories about it being haunted.
What is haunted?
Haunted is occupied by something dead.
Daughter, you know well, all things are occupied by spirits at one point on a continuum of life and death. This distinction does not sing to us.
Walnut says, I understand, but is there anything bad that lives here?
What is bad?
Bad is something that hurts.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is a good place.
You can hear the branches sort of stretch themselves inside, and you can see the house shift and settle a little bit.
Oh wow.
And he says, this is a lonely place, but it could be a place of joy.
Well, we have children to bring that will make it less lonely.
Oh, tell me of them.
They are orphans, and they are in need of a place.
What is orphan?
Without mothers. That's the only way she can contextualize it. I know that's wrong.
Fallen apples, maybe?
Oh yeah, they're fallen apples.
Ah, yes, we can be a home for them.
Well, that's it. Thank you, old tree.
Thank you.
Walnut turns back to Rosie and goes, "This is a very good place.
A tree told me.
It's got good bones." No, Walnut says, I spoke with the tree.
And?
It's lonely.
Aww.
And I look at Cthulhu and I go, I don't think it's haunted. There's nothing bad here.
What would make a tree lonely? What does a tree want? Does a tree want people living in it and around it?
Does it want to
Or does
eat
it want
children?
other trees? Yeah.
It seemed very excited about children.
Yeah, a little,
Trees are good.
little shop of horrors way.
As long as it knows that it's not getting children plants, that it's going to get more people children.
Trees like life.
Good, no better than me.
I would. Thank you.
Does Cthulhu have any, I don't know, spooky shit that he could do to reach out in there?
Oh yeah.
What's he got?
Let me do an Arcana check to feel around.
Yeah, absolutely. Dish it up, brother.
I'm trying to think of the way to approach it, because I could look at the house itself, but I would also want to see, like, I'm curious about the tree.
Dude, you
the
are
nature
welcome.
of a tree.
Here, this is what I'm going to offer you, Cthulhu. You can play as much Dungeons and Dragons as you want.
For a limited time.
No, forever.
It's free to play, but if you want any, you're gonna have to buy the special in-game currency.
Well, no. What he wants is the Founders Pack. That's the best value.
It is, and you just signed up, so you've only got a limited time. So you better.
I'm so late for the Founders Pack. It's way elapsed at this point. Okay, I would like to do, let's do Arcana on, can we enter the house? Or is it still sealed off until noon, until the seller arrives?
I mean,
I want to understand two facets of this place.
Yeah.
The spaces within the house itself, and then the tree itself, from an Arcana standpoint, from like an entity standpoint. Let's do the house itself first.
House itself.
Whatever I can perceive.
Yeah.
And I'll take advantage if I may.
Yes.
Ooh.
Not like you need it.
So that one's going to be a 21, and this one's going to be my favorite number.
Classic
Number 4, dude. Listen, see, this is
The 4th of July.
Here, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, we should change it all.
Yeah.
You roll 4, I think great things happen for you. So, from a purely metaphysical perspective,
Yeah.
you think I mean, only Cthulhu could come up with this. Like, only Cthulhu would map these two things onto each other. There is a living energy present in this house that you think it's just another configuration of like a being's life force. Mm-hmm. It's just mapped to shutters and doors. Like Turbo Teen. Remember Turbo Teen?
Yeah.
Where it's like he's like,
Treehouse, yeah.
right? He's like, it's like, that's his face, and then like,
It's not for children, but
God, it really isn't.
it sucks. Okay, so at that, I'd say, oh, it's haunted. This is absolutely a haunted place. Can I, and then the nature of this entity that's mapped to this house, do I sense that it is static? It's stable?
Well, it's moving and it's coursing in the way that it's an active flow of energy. It's just mapped to this bizarre configuration, like a mishap.
God, do I sense any intelligence in it?
Do you think that, again, it's a mathematical, nonsensical transform that only someone like Cthulhu would even consider? Yeah, you think that this is, you don't know how it would communicate?
Right. That's a whole...
Its organs, like, I mean, you don't know how it's supposed to do that.
What would it...
But once you could unlock it, it might be, there's a case to be made.
Okay, so what I would express to the group is, so this space is haunted. It's not the tree. There's something else that I don't even want to say inhabits the house. I want to say almost occupies the same space as the house.
Oh no, the house and the tree are friends. It was very specific about that.
That's good news. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it is haunted. I didn't say it was haunted in a bad way.
Oh, okay. Because they're friends. I don't want to mess with a good thing here.
I think that's smart. Generally, when we hear that something is haunted, that implies something dangerous or unwanted. How did that story go? Who was the one who said it was haunted in the first place?
Oh, that would have been Spindle or someone in the town. Maybe this is just town rumors because we never actually got to meet with Spindle. So Rosie goes back into her ghost story mode.
She winds it back up.
Yeah, she's just listening. And then, the flashlight. She's like, well, there's been hearsay all over town.
But it's like in the middle of the day.
Can you see it?
Yep.
It's like you think you have like a cup. Oh, it's a flashlight.
Yeah, exactly. But she's like, she tries to get her spooky face on. She's like, oh, there's been tales for decades about the strange noises and movements and lights within it. At this point, she's making it up, though.
Yeah.
It's
just, but it's suspended from a tree. It's kind of creak and
like 10 things.
That's true.
But then she just starts to say scary animals, snakes, alligators,
mean wolf.
one mean wolf.
Here, now, Mr.
You guys good over there?
Would you like to share something with the rest of the class?
No, I was just seeing if this spell I had would come into play here, but it doesn't.
Was awesome.
I have ceremony, which does like 10 things, and I thought...
Oh, it does.
I thought exorcism or something might be in there, because there's like weddings and blessings and all this other...
Ceremony is like...
It's
like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, but there's nothing... It doesn't really apply in this
There's
case.
no anti-ghost
There's like
songs.
There's like funeral rites.
You could conduct a marriage between the tree and the house.
I could. Or a coming of age I could do a coming of age ceremony too in this.
Did I do anything for you?
It did.
Trees marrying houses.
I could.
Houses are just made from dead trees.
I was going to say, what if that tree was its lover, the house was its lover, and now it's not a tree anymore? That's why it lives there.
Oh, that's Occam's razor.
Wow. That's Occam's
the
razor.
most reasonable interpretation of the facts.
Only place we can go with this. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Tree, we're sorry.
Let's marry this tree to this house.
To its dead lover.
So while you're to reverse marriage.
Gathered from.
Yeah.
We're here today.
So there is Philomena is leading a gentleman down the street toward you in front of the house. And so she is supporting one arm, and then he is also supporting himself with a walking stick as well.
Ooh.
And Philomena says, "Miss, this is Spindle. He said that he had been contacted by the owner of the house, and that he could let us in
Okay.
to examine the place and see if it would be fit for our purpose."
I thought Spindle was the owner.
No, his story has changed a little bit.
Oh.
He now says that he knows the owner, but knows how to let us into the house.
Okay. Rosie, what does Spindle look like? What's his deal?
There is only the faintest suggestion of any. That's your foot that I am touching under the table.
No, it's not. That's
mine.
someone else's foot.
Ooh, this one.
Fucking ghost foot.
Use it in the game.
No.
Holiday.
Yeah, work with that.
think it's your own
channel that.
Just yeah, exactly. The call was coming from inside the foot. So
Marry your foot to the shoe.
So there is only
can do it.
the faintest
Gather, so.
suggestion of a tuft, a kind of, cloud fine poof of hair that simply does whatever the wind wants. It has no strength of any kind. You are not 100% sure that Spindle can see, at least not in the traditional sense. He definitely wants some help getting from place to place, it would appear. He has a sort of a gray tunic on, sort of baggy, pouchy, like black pant below.
Does he seem like DTF or no?
What? You want to get on him?
I don't know.
You're not.
Just gathering info, Jerry.
You're not getting that vibe.
Okay.
He's not projecting it at any rate.
It's not a no.
It's not a no. Okay. So Rosie, I guess, squints at Spindle and says, who's the owner of this house? Who's the owner of this house?
He leans over and whispers to Philomena.
It's the whole thing.
And she says, "Oh, yes, of course. And she says, "Here, miss, one moment."
Sure.
And so she leads him sort of gingerly over, and then with great care helps him up onto the first step, then the second, then the third. The fourth one, it's kind of touch and go. She has to help a little bit there.
Okay.
Back heel coming off, a little bit off the stair. Don't worry, she's got it. It's Philomena. Up onto the platform. And then as she does that, she turns back to you, Rosie, and says, "Miss, I think that he..." And then he takes his stick and he whacks the front of the door 3 times. And he says, "Wake up!"
Like this guy.
And then after a moment, there's a creak and the door swings open a couple inches.
Okay.
Enchanted house.
And he starts to mumble a little bit louder to Philomena. She's able to help him down the stairs. And then they talk for a little while. He gets oriented in place. And then he goes on his own down the northern half of that crescent back up to the long road
Okay.
by himself. And now Philomena is just her fingers and palms are just sort of working. Like she doesn't really understand what the situation is happening here right now. She thought that she was helping, and now she thinks that something fucked up is happening.
Usually is. So Rosie will ask Philomena, like, what did he say to you?
Well, first he said that he owned the house and knew that we needed help. But then when I met him at the lighthouse and started walking over here, he said that he could help us gain access to the house, which I don't think is the same thing.
I don't think so either. Okay.
Sounds like a finders keepers situation.
Yeah.
Squatter's rights.
Did he say anything after he opened the door?
Well, he said to be careful.
Okay. That's it? Nothing else?
He doesn't say a lot.
Okay. Well, Rosie looks at this door, and she looks at Walnut, who's probably very excited.
This is a great place.
Bless
My
this
gosh,
house.
so excited.
I think the children will be very happy here. I know I would be.
Cathris
so-
might already be inside.
Yeah. Dinar
Looks
is
around
like
for Cathris. He's already
dragging
in.
the clock.
We gotta go get it.
He's like, yeah.
Okay,
It could
so
be hungry. What if-
I don't think that Rosie would want Philomena to come in.
Well, good. She doesn't want to.
Okay. So
She is occupied, like ever since he rapped on the door, she is behaving as she's flexing. She is behaving as though the home projects a kind of force field that ends about 12 to 15 feet away from it.
that's fair. That's probably good instinct. So Rosie will say, "Okay, thank you, sweetheart. You've done great." And she will give her wrapped in a little napkin one of the cornerstones that she smuggled from earlier. It's not attractive, but it's delicious.
She opens it up and she says, "Miss, it's not last stone's day yet."
It's not a real cornerstone. You know, look at it. It's a mess.
It's a bad gift. It's basically-
She unwraps a little bit, nibbles on the corner, wraps it back up.
Nice.
Very fastidious.
Okay.
Tucks the cornerstone away.
All right. Rosie will head in.
Yeah, I'll have it too.
Let's see, so tell me how we are oriented
You're
as
already
a
in.
party.
I think I'm in the front. Just like
Well, this is
Excited.
actually quite funny. I like this a lot. So he is sort of hanging around the back. He's waiting for dragon. He wants to see if a dragon appears in the street. He is ready. He is ready to play. So Rosie and Walnut will sort of enter behind Cathris. Cathris throws open the door and then walks directly through two apparitions without really noticing them.
Oh.
As he passes through, they sort of materialize in and around him. And he has already passed into the house proper.
Oh.
So he has missed the most exciting part.
too eager.
The
Yeah,
best part of your life by far. Just
too enthusiastic.
Just looking at the
At the-
wood.
at
and
the-
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just a magnifying glass right down
Yeah.
the floor.
There's great haunted grain. He says, yes,
All around. There's a look at this weird splinter. And
just
then,
like a glowing tornado
Yeah.
of malign spiritual energy.
Is this what it meant? The tree? Is this what? Cigarette butt.
So there is a young man right in the doorway looking out at you, but not into your eyes. You know how it is, like when somebody's looking past you, like not into your eyes. And in fact, there are others here with you. And as they sort of materialize into view, like almost out of a weird politeness, you feel compelled to sort of give them room, even though they can't truly occlude you in any way.
Right.
It just feels rude,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So the young man who is in the doorway proper has perhaps shoulder length, wavy blonde hair. And his raiment is that of a war priest or cleric. He has a holy symbol hanging down in front on a medallion.
Everybody loves that raiment.
And he says, yes. And the two gentlemen who are with you out on the doorstep, there's two of them. First, a green-robed wizard says, I'm here about the... And when he's about halfway through his sentence, a purple-robed wizard says, I'm here about the... And then he looks over angrily at the green-robed wizard who says, oh, by all means. He says, I'm here about the wizard position. And the green-robed wizard says, as am I. And the man in the doorway furrows his brow and says, I don't need two wizards. And at that, they sort of disappear into wisps of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
But yeah, feel free to explore the space.
Do we have enough information to have recognized those folks?
Yeah.
You might. You have seen, you personally, certainly, have seen Omendron as an adult, as a very young child, and as a strapping teen. So you think that this is basically like in the diagram, this is like that this is like that hominid that sort of exists.
It's like the Simba with the mohawk, aging as he's like doing his Hakuna Matata. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
And that's the situation you can see here. But this particular young man, you have never seen. Like this in this continuum, there has been no apparition. This is a period of his life that you don't know anything about.
But I can extrapolate from visual data that this is probably the same person.
You suspect the Timora medallion, certainly the proximity to his own home.
This is the best house. I want to live here. Rosie.
And we have all experienced a great deal of visual representations of Jim Dark magic.
And the man himself.
and the man himself to some degree.
You even destroyed him at one point.
Is this a young Jim Dark magic?
Yeah. You would say that in each of these cases, we're just decrementing maybe 10 full years.
Okay. And the green robe wizard, is this someone that we recognize too?
You don't.
Okay. What does he look like?
It's not clear. He's quite well put together.
Okay.
This looks like his robes. It's almost like a professional garb. It looks like a uniform of some kind. But then he has made possibly an error with a cap, a feathered cap. That is on the jaunty side. Oh no!
Like a single feather, or like a pickup artist, like a fully feathered hat.
No, not the boa. No. There is a single pheasant feather.
No. Okay.
I didn't see it. I don't think.
Oh yeah. You're not catching this at all.
Yeah.
Like the evidence you craved.
Why are we seeing this? Because these people aren't dead. We know that, right? So they're not ghosts. So these are just watching memories?
We've seen ghosts of kids before too, and they're not dead either for the most part.
But that time is gone.
Yeah. So this is maybe some kind of...
Oh my god, it is pregnant with memories.
So if this was maybe Omen's old headquarters or something,
maybe
you should scritch him a letter. Be like, yo, we were at your old house.
Oh yeah, do you want to ask him?
Does Jannar say that to me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll
be like, hey, I just watched you hire Jim.
Okay.
Things are getting a little weird here.
Yeah.
I just saw you hire Jim.
So I'll write to the in my book, and I'm gonna write on the backside of the page that Omen had previously been writing on. He'd been
Oh,
writing,
the on the fucked up page.
yeah, his
that
practice
seems to
letter.
have some kind of an error.
Yes, dearest Evelyn. And I'm gonna write. Was Acquisitions Inc. ever headquartered in Red Larch in a house with a tree growing through it? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Signed Walnut.
Yeah, so you can see everyone else is sort of looking around. The place is immaculate. Like this should be home to all manner of silverfish.
Ew.
Squirrel printers, rats.
This is space that should have been occupied by something, even if it's not a paying customer. But so while they're checking this out, like perfectly clean windowsills, there's a response that says, "Why do you ask?"
And she'll write back, I saw an apparition of Omen and interviewing wizards. What would you like me to roll? You're looking at the dice box.
Let's see. Give me. Gosh, how can I wring this out of you?
Give me a beat.
Got him.
You got freestyle.
My name is Walnut, and I'm here to say I like to rap in a major.
Very nice.
Wow.
So,
Plus 3 AC.
Permanently.
Yeah.
he says, "Don't believe everything you see in there."
Okay.
Cool.
Walnut just takes that at its word, and but then she writes back, anything I should be worried about?
He says, "This comes back immediately in a sort of like a terse but still fine hand." He says, "Be wary of disgruntled former employees."
Walnut just writes back, I'm on it. And she'll close the book and relay this exchange to the group. And she'll also say, I don't have any knowledge of any former employees. It's not in my training, certainly. But now I'm worried that maybe there's like a squatter situation.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like
With
their old
that-
janitor
Yeah.
that they
Well,
fired because this place is spotless.
If the place is spotless, yeah, Dinar at the top of his lungs is just gonna yell, just like, "Anybody home?" Just bellow it through the place as loud as he can.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Cthulhu goes, including ghosts?
You think you feel like a slight breeze, but beyond that, nothing in particular.
So
So you
let's hear
can-
if it breezes.
Can you see if there's anything?
Yeah.
I think I would have to, like, make like eye contact with that thing.
I see.
Yeah.
You have to know. You have to know like where it is to target.
I see. You
Right.
can't just like, should we do a seance?
A seance. A forensic seance.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Agreed.
How would it work?
Lead us through it, Walnut.
Well,
How did
there's
we...
an old ritual.
Yes, my girl, yes. She just makes it up.
Yeah, well, it's like, no. Although I will say at this point, feeling that slight breeze, like now she's feeling a little superstitious. Yeah. She's just like, I mean, is there is there something trapped here? It's Acquisitions Inc. And he said, beware of former employees. So I'm worried that maybe that there's something that's here that doesn't want to be here.
Maybe a former employee died here.
This Team Bill Fund aren't technically former employees. They're franchisees, right? None of them would count as former employees.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like this is the far past,
Yeah.
if anybody.
But you can see the trunk of the tree. No, it's a different trunk. Right, it's a different trunk. You can see that trunk. You can see that trunk sort of rising up through the center, like perfectly accommodated by the home. Like they look like they've sort of grown
With each other?
Yeah, they look like they've sort of grown together around this. And there's a series of sturdy, thick branches that look almost like a stair that you can use to move from this floor up to a second
Oh, I'm all over it.
floor. So like I say, it's basically, it goes up and you can see that there's another row, but again, it's the trunk and its growth is accommodated for at each of these thresholds.
Oh, when she sees that, she's like up it in an instant. And it's like second nature. It's like fast, very fast.
Parkour, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the most gentle give on each springy branch. It's like just enough to just give you what you need to get to that next step.
Yeah.
And as you crest the top of the stair and look in and back, sort of around that trunk that you pass, you can see the same gentleman that you saw in the doorway. Like you sort of feel like you're interrupting almost.
Oh.
You sort of come around the corner, and there is a set of like training dummies sort of established in the corner. And then in the place itself, you can see just like vestiges of things that aren't there now. Like you can see that the room was obviously arranged in a different way. Weapon racks, bunks, things like that are no longer there presently. And Omen is standing by the wizards, and he gestures at the dummies across the room. And the green wizard, who extends his wand, and then the dummy like sort of like stretches the kinks out of its neck and ambulates itself, shifts itself on its base over to the other dummy, and then begins to dismantle it. Like begins to engage the other dummy in combat.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And you see Omen, there's a curve of a smile at the edge of his mouth, and he nods appreciatively, looking over at him. And then there is an explosion on the opposite side of the room as a fireball erupts and annihilates both of the dummies.
So while that's happening, because I'm the only one seeing it, I'm going, okay, there's training dummies. Okay, there's two wizards, same wizards, and like just doing that play by play. Yeah, exactly, narrating.
Two wizards. Okay, and then a dummy.
Yeah.
Oh, the dummy's alive.
Exactly. So just like a much less eloquent version of what you just said.
Oh, these dummies are crazy.
Yeah. The dummies are all gone. They've been exploded. They're done. And that's all I see. And so I'll poke my head back down, I'm like hanging upside down the tree, swinging. And I say like, it seems like we should check out the rest of this house and see what's left to see.
That sounds good.
If this was a headquarters, where would the central office? Where would Omen's office be? Where would he put it?
The top?
Is that how he thinks? I don't know.
I wouldn't want to run up and down those stairs in all that armor every day, a million times a day. I guess
That's
close to the door. That's true. I guess it's a good
It's
workout.
it's a fitness program.
It's true. That's true.
That's the company fitness program.
But yeah, I guess we could try to find it.
It's running in plate.
Let's go look around.
Yeah. Well, I think
What are you looking for in
I
this
think upstairs is a good idea. I just want to see, like, I mean, if there's a nerve center or a place that you would want to keep an eye on the rest of the building from, either there's some there we can look at, or there's a person hiding there, I would
Sure.
assume.
Okay.
If you're gonna hide,
Or
if you're gonna make use of this building,
clever ghost.
Right.
or if you're gonna haunt someplace,
The smartest ghost.
yeah. So I'm gonna climb up those tree stairs, also.
Okay.
How many rooms along the hall?
Yeah, so the lowest floor is open concept. We've all seen these shows.
The great room.
Yeah. So that's down there. There's a strange stair, thanks to this tree. The second floor, you had sort of looked around. It's sort of there's a large useful space over on the left, but over on the right, it's more partitioned, maybe 4 ways, just sort of like half walls that come out. That could be almost looks like a stable, like on the second floor, but it almost looks like stable sort of spacing.
Like cubicles.
Large, spacious.
Doors on them, or just open to the?
Yeah, right now, the place doesn't seem. It doesn't seem like it has the fittings, basically.
I'm gonna say, Dinar, you're the muscle of this operation.
I don't think Dinar would go upstairs.
Oh, he's a Dinar.
Too scared?
No,
Just
well, it
upstairs,
seems like it'd be a pain to get up those stairs. He'd just be like, he'd look for the kitchen. Is there a kitchen?
There's an area down
Or a
at
basement?
With dragon?
Maybe it connects.
I love, we saw that the house is floating 3 inches above the
know.
ground, and Dinar would still be looking for the basement.
Yeah, exactly.
So he thinks
He's like
it's
hung
there
up on this
somewhere.
bathroom thing. He's just like, how does it work?
I think it's weird, guys.
Yeah, this is really weird. Like, yeah, the ghosts and everything, but like, what's this gap do to like the foundation? And there's a lot of unanswered questions. So yeah,
'Cause
I
you're
want to look
down
for
there.
the kitchen. And also, he's he's trying to get up the stairs with that armor. Like after watching Walnut have to like gracefully leap. It's like,
She didn't have to. She just did that.
yeah,
Just that's who she is.
yeah.
But that's what Dinar perceives as being necessary to get
yeah,
up
it's
them.
like I gotta do that. Ugh.
Not today.
Yeah, maybe there's like maybe there's still stuff in the fridge.
There's like, so you did that up these, branches that serve sort of as stairs, but then there is a stairway, but you want her doing, and you're like, no thanks. No way. All right, well, if you're down there.
There's piping down on this main floor. There's actually you can see piping, like the stove is not there, but the rest of the apparatus that would have been there to vent smoke from a stove
Is there
is there.
cabinets? You start rummaging through the cabinets.
No.
Is there a basement or an access to what used to be a basement?
No. You think that this was the ground floor.
All right. Okay, fine. Then I'll go upstairs.
Is it possible that this is the basement that was raised up
Yeah,
by the tree? And in fact, Walnut is on the first floor, the actual first floor?
Or he could carry Dinar up the stairs if he's feeling too lazy to do that.
He'll make a go of it, I guess.
Okay.
I have to.
a brave
Chris was not
boy.
going to
I know.
insist.
It's big squeaks and bends.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah,
step
snap.
from you, it's like too squeaky, too bendy, too squeaky. As you go up around this spiral.
There's nothing in the kitchen.
Not even a stove?
No. No ham. No ham, no stuff.
Dang it.
This place sucks.
I don't know.
We can't. It's no
Can't
place for
put kids
children.
here. Yeah,
It's no
this
place-
is no place for children.
So yeah,
Oh, I was going to say, I want to walk down these cubicles and look into each of them, but being a little bit cautious, I do instantiate the glow man. to accompany me.
Yeah. Tell me what he does.
As I peep my head around the edges of these and look into the spaces, he also does.
That's it.
He's just company.
He's just there. Just there also.
You look around and then.
Just a little bit later.
Just so you don't have to be alone.
I think Cthulhu would argue no, obviously not. It's so that I can have a lighted space. I have dark vision. But yeah, probably. Yeah. Just because it's fun. No, you know what it is? It's not that he's scared because he's alone. It's because he hasn't seen Glowman in a while. He's like, this is a good time for some time for us.
This is a good one-on-one time.
I miss him.
You miss that little guy. Yeah.
If there's a lot of doors and everything, every time I use this I'm going to be getting hurt. But I can divine sense too, and like
good
kind of
idea.
like a detect.
Good or evil.
I'm like gun shy on this because every time I use it, it's like, oh yeah, you detect it, and you take 4 points of damage because it gets inside you and punches you in the stomach.
You lose 10 points of gold.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, I'll give it another go. So within 60 feet, I can, as an action, I can open my awareness to detect divine forces. I can celestial fiends, undead. I know the type, and then the radius, or I know the type, but not the identity. So I would know it's a vampire. I wouldn't know it's Dracula, sort of thing.
A Dracula.
Yeah, the Kevin Dracula.
Roger Dracula.
Yeah, so I do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a novel. You would say it's a novel experience
Hey.
standing inside of a ghost.
Oh, no.
Okay, so you're
Standing inside of a ghost.
there too then.
Oh.
Because I'm saying this is a...
I go, who beefed?
Classic.
Classic
Gross. Ew.
A ghost.
It was a ghost.
Ghost beef.
So, are you able to determine like how is the whole house a ghost, or are you just standing inside of a slightly larger ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I able to discern?
Well, no, I mean, as near as you can tell. I mean, you were trained in this
Yeah.
ability. You know how to use it to detect.
I'm just surrounded by ghosts.
You are surrounded by ghosts.
All right. Not like in this specific spot. Like I take a step to the left and still feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So
What do you say?
I don't know how to break this to everyone, but this house is full of ghosts. Newsflash. Everyone stop the presses.
Ghost alert.
I got a hot tip. House is full of ghosts.
You know, the tree did mention something about the dead kind of always being permeated through everything.
I told you guys.
Yeah, but that's just common knowledge. That's
what
just-
he said.
That's what anybody would say about everywhere.
You and this tree would really get along.
I love this place.
Have we finally gotten?
agree.
Yeah, was this ventriloquism? Have we finally gotten a ruling?
This is our clubhouse now. This is our clubhouse.
Has Cthulhu actually seen a ghost yet?
No, I don't think I've caught sight of anything.
Oh man,
Do you want to see one?
do you want to see a ghost?
Open a door.
Yeah, I would
Oh
love
yeah,
to.
when Walnut was describing that whole scene to us, what was Cthulhu doing? Just like, oh man.
Maybe he didn't. I don't think he climbed the stairs fast enough.
Yeah.
He scrambled up and then tripped.
was
And
done.
got there. It's like,
Oh man,
What about ghosts?
don't make stuff up because I really am excited about ghosts.
I would not make it up.
he would though.
Given that you're now like I'm standing inside of a ghost, I'm gonna go over to where you are, and I'm just gonna look at the ceiling, and I'm gonna try and use awakened mind, and see if there's any intelligence I can make contact with.
So you walk over and then look up, and then at every step, Glowman has modeled his tiniest stranger movements on yours. Mm-hmm. So it's like you're walking around. It's like a "don't ever talk to me or my son ever again" type May.
Sure.
And so you were reaching out to try to communicate with the house, and you're not able to you can't find the locus of it. Like you can't find that knot
Right.
that is capable of communicating back.
Right.
It's just like a wall of sensation and awareness. There's no door.
Yeah. I didn't.
But you feel, for a fact that it's just stretched out. It's like it's like fruit by the foot, but for consciousness.
Yeah.
You like that one, Brennan?
6 feet of bubble tape.
Yeah. It's for you. Not them. I convey this to you. I say, it's like fruit by the foot, guys. This is a being that's been stretched out and pressed onto a house. And I don't know how to talk to it or what it wants, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything
It's
at
like
the
kids?
moment. I can't tell
Not too
what
much.
what it wants. Not too,
Just the right amount of liking kids.
like ambivalent toward,
Yeah.
like accepting
fine.
of.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't want any of my own, but I
Yeah.
like other people's.
Can endure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't tell. I cannot tell. I would want to know. I mean, it seems like the only people who know anything about it are what's the name of the old fellow?
Spindle.
Spindle. Either Spindle or the tree that are aware that there's anything strange going on with this house. Why was it vacated? Why did it need to be left? It's a cool house.
It's covered in ghosts.
You've got a great tree. I think it's covered in ghosts. I think it's one ghost. And that per square meter is not bad.
It's a good deal.
That's a good value. Yeah. So where do we sign
Most
the lease?
haunted
Do we
houses-
do we
Yeah.
sign here, or do we got to go back to the office, sign it? We're gonna have to buy a stove and get these kids.
We can't
packed?
move kids in until we know this ghost is not going to try to eat them.
This is
Well, I
like
know
the rest of
something
the
underneath them
cutscenes.
because they're trying to eat them.
All right, well, let's walk through another room and trigger another cutscene then.
Please. Thank you.
Where would you like to go next, Walnut?
Oh, I'm checking the rooms. Just going room by room. Do I find anything on this floor?
Yeah. So when you say the rooms, you mean the sort of like the stable style?
I see you checking rooms, and I'm going to go over next to you because you saw the last one.
Yeah.
And I want to be there for the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I go, do you want to find one? Do you want to find one together?
I don't know what the tree told you, but it must have been good. So yes, absolutely.
Yes, it was good. All right, so we're checking out the stables.
Yeah. So as you're looking through, just as you had seen before, there are shadowy, almost reminders of configurations that did exist here before. So varying numbers of bunks, chests. At one point, this was clearly established as a bunkhouse on the second floor.
Perfect. This seems perfect.
A lot went down in here, I'm sure.
Sure. Yeah?
Like trying to trigger
For the
the
podcast.
You're trying to.
certain part of the
You would have
room.
passed through that doorway.
Is there another floor?
There is.
Let's go to the next floor.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Do we want to set it up so that he doesn't see this one either?
Yes.
Yes, that's
No,
so
I mean,
funny.
let's
Yes.
all go as a little group.
I'm before you and I'm taking up too much space and I'm going too slow. You can't get around and you can't see. You're like, what?
You like just your physical shape.
Yeah.
So this is a doorway for a half-elven, like Omen can fit through this. You would have to compress yourself slightly to do it. But it is like a dam when it comes
Can't
to
even get
allowing photons. It's not going to happen.
Dinar's like,
Oh my god, this changes everything. This is making me rethink my whole life.
You go, and as you breathe in, it actually fills all of the space.
Yeah.
So there's no way I can get in.
Can't misty step, can't anything.
No, I can't even see in.
Nope.
So you look in, you open this door, and on the door itself, you can see very plainly it's looser and rougher, but you can clearly identify the livery of Acquisitions Incorporated on the door proper. And as you open it, here there is still a desk.
Oh.
So they did not manage to get
They took the stove but not the desk?
yeah. Well, the third floor, the massive third floor oak desk did not make it out. That's true. So there is a ghost seated at this desk.
Amazing.
And in front, you can see, much as you saw at the front door, there these two wizards are clearly jostling for position in front of Omendron. And there's like you've entered into like a moment of decision. Like there is a sort of ozone crackle to this moment. And then Jim says, look, I was going to take there's a lot of other skills that I have as well. And he says, hey, do you want to clean? He points at the green-robed wizard who does not respond in any way. He points over at Omi and says, do you want to clean? Look, he doesn't want to clean. I can make it so none of us has to clean this place. Ever. And he reaches into...
It's perfect for kids.
He reaches into his robe, and as he opens it, there is a burst of doves. And Jim says, no, not right now. And his hand gets tilted ever so slightly, occluded and nipped by a dove as it bursts from the cloak, and a icy gray bolt leaps from the wand and directly strikes the green-robed wizard.
Oh, no. And that's what we see?
Oh my
That
God.
is what you see.
Man.
This is the origin of the clean man.
Yeah.
Chibi pasta.
Clean.
And so then you see different moments.
Okay.
You see the purple-robed wizard is in different places at different times, and you can sort of get a sense that light is changing outside. And Omen's face throughout this is just sort of a stable shape. And at one point, but as he's sort of like lilting back from these, or just like flitting back and forth from these different positions, Jim says, look, I gave him eternal life.
Oh,
There should be some money coming this way.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
This green robe boy is our house ghost.
oh no.
And then they sort of shimmer, away, and you're left in the head office at the top of this house.
We have to figure out a way to communicate with this ghost, this very stretched
Oh,
thin ghost.
what's that? Is it the break? Oh shit! Wow. Well, hey, Shadow Council, Mayor Laris, please you. We were playing Dungeons and Dragons. We will be back very, very shortly. We're going to take full advantage of the facilities. We'll return. Adventure will continue. Please stay and join us. Hello, I'm Jerford K. Horkims, and this is Tessie Teams. When last we saw our heroes, they were deep in the GI tract of a haunted-ass man house.
Haunted ass. Weird.
When are we not deep in a GI tract?
Dude,
Yeah.
you never listen. I have a theme. I have certain themes I'm investigating over the course of the campaign. A lot of butt stuff.
Well, while we're here, let's look for polyps.
So
They'll say thank you later when we murder him.
the situation, as we understand it now, is that inadvertently or vertently,
I get it. It's a green joke.
the C team has come upon the what is quite possibly the original Acquisitions Incorporated headquarters here in the town of Red Larch. The place itself appears to be suffused with spiritual energy, the source of which we have just determined might have been one of the first employees of Acquisitions Incorporated. We lay our scene. Actually, no. Before we lay our scene, I'm going to put up a special Jackbox poll that you can take full advantage of in the channel. Going to make cool choices.
We don't
What's
see it.
What's the question? Can you tell
I will
us?
never tell you,
Do they have to use their phones?
and you can't ask. Phones can be used.
Room code. What's room code?
Everything.
Yeah, what's the room code?
Everything is all explained by Inkybot inside the channel. The information is down on the left. You don't got to worry about it. It's not about that. I've already done it. You need to tell me what's it going to take to get you into a haunted ass mansion today.
We're already in
I'm
it.
good.
I loot the desk. Is there anything in the desk?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a cool idea.
Well, first all right, let me set the scene.
Set the scene.
She approaches it with reverence and goes, "Ah," and she seems afraid to touch it at first. And then she touches it and she runs her hands all over
Yeah.
it. And then she kind of stands behind it. Is there a chair there?
No.
Well, then she kind of like hunches down like as if she was in a chair, just trying to imagine what it was like to sit at this desk.
Yeah. Just,
And then she looks
She
through
just
the drawers.
like the seated plank, like the seated plank type thing. Like
Yes, exactly. And then she opens all the drawers.
absolutely. You find something quite strange. It looks like it's a ledger similar to your own,
Oh no.
but it's largely dismantled.
Uh-oh. Okay.
It's okay. I mean, you're welcome to investigate as you will.
I will take this thing. Is there any like, can I find any log maybe of what we just saw?
No, there's no pages of any kind
Really?
in it really that are written on, but this looks like it looks like an early attempt at a documency ledger. So there might be some
There's a pair for it.
there might be some very interesting. It might be worth investigating.
Well, this could also be the first piece in your future documency museum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. So you could write
We
something
all
in
know
there
you're gonna start.
and see who's got the other one.
Oh yeah.
There's no pages.
There's no pages that are written.
I thought there was pages. There's just no writing.
Yeah, there's a few empty pages. Resend the question.
So I'm holding this and I'm going like, it's beautiful.
It's funny because usually Walnut is unaffected, disaffected, you might even say,
By
everything, unless it has anything to do with Omen or Acq Inc.
Weird.
And so it's weird.
I wonder what that is.
strange. No, it's very weird. But Rosie would be like, she's like, I've met Omen a few times now, and it's not warranting any of this. So
Yeah.
Mom just
You
looks at
know,
her and she goes, you never liked Brahma. Now you don't
that's
like Omen.
different. That's different. Don't throw that in my face. We've talked about this. It's not that I don't like Omen. It's just some guy.
You didn't see it, but they killed a dude. By the way.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
between your knees, so I got to
Yeah.
see the whole
No,
thing.
no,
Yeah.
Jim killed someone.
Just-
Omen had nothing to do with it.
They hit they killed someone, hit a body. It was
Yeah, just now. You
It
didn't
was
see it?
crazy.
Oh yeah, we all saw it.
Well, he became the home. Right?
That's
Yeah.
my assumption.
That's what we're thinking.
I don't know.
But we don't know his name.
We can't contact him. You tried to.
his
You
name.
couldn't find the locus of his consciousness.
He's a house now.
He's a house now.
Something
He's
is
a
a
house
house now.
Would I
Should we try
know
to summon him?
of any?
Could have raised
Would
dead.
I?
was
Yeah.
gonna
Would
say-
I know any rituals of that? Like, I would use to like speak to ancestors or something like that. That we could like
I'm looking like.
muddle together here. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah.
like
Like, do I have something in my herbalism kit that I could like?
Well,
We have a
absolutely.
Ouija board.
Here. So here's what we want to do. You tell me
Yeah.
what skill you would use to
Yeah.
leverage your wisdom as a druid. I have suggestions that I would make, but
What would you suggest? Because I think that. I mean, I don't.
yeah, I mean,
I mean, wouldn't that be part of my religion?
exactly. Are we talking about nature or religion? So what do if your religion is nature? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Just add them.
Yeah.
That's right.
multiply him.
Like 30.
Both
Yeah.
things I have 0 on. Okay. Yeah, let me roll for religion and I'm going to take advantage.
Advantage.
Advantage. Okay, that was a
Nice.
6.
The number
9.
of the beast.
6 and a 9. It's pretty nice.
6 and a 9.
69.
What do you give me
Yeah.
for a 6 and a 9?
You know what I'm going to give you for a 6 and a 9?
Not much.
Womp, 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 womp. Shadow Council. May our labors please you.
This is a horny episode.
Your servant, your
nice,
servant, Walnut Dawn Grass, has offered you a boon. If you would please be kind, make it happen.
Yeah.
Here, we're going to give away. We're going to give away the level up dice set. This is chocolate
It's very
obsidian.
chocolate. Mahogany obsidian.
Mahogany obsidian.
We're just making things up, so.
It's delicious. You want it. You want it now.
It's
and you're
very
going to get it
beautiful.
because she rolled the right numbers in a row. Now,
The sex number.
the sex number.
Yeah.
No. So you sit down near the base of this tree and then you get out a bunch of stuff. You get out like a candle
Sure.
and you get out like some herbs.
I have a whole herbalism kit, so
Yeah,
I have a lot of
exactly. Yeah,
stuff in
you get
there.
out some herbs. You get out like a silver sickle. You set that down. You don't really know what to do.
I don't.
You have it all laid
Something
out.
here.
You have it all laid out. You know you're close. You know that if you were to use these things in some kind of concert, man, you'd
plus
get
one.
right into this thing.
Can I
I'm
like
pretty
try
good
to
at
help her?
religion.
You have religion? Yeah, you're a religious boy.
Yeah. Yeah, what's yours?
No, I actually
No, you
don't.
got plus
I'm,
one.
I'm hardy on religion. I got
Of course you
strong.
are.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe you've read
Can
about.
you give her a help? Can you help action her?
Yes, I would love to.
I got charisma.
I do.
Please help.
I help you. I help her.
I look up at you helplessly and I say, I'm like, I know that there's something
In this.
I can do. There's something here.
This is important.
This
means something.
This means something.
And so you
That's all I
you go
need.
to your spooky friend. Spooky friend.
So how does help work?
Help you roll a d20.
Exactly. So Glowman is
Glowman-
knelt down by all the materials.
Oh, I was going to say, Glowman also was in the room before he saw it too. I didn't see it though. I got to see nothing.
Glowman just hands over his mouth.
Can I take advantage on
can.
this roll?
Quite easily.
Let me do that.
Yum, yum, yum.
So that's
You too.
uh,
Come on.
Still 10.
Of the beast.
that was a cool bank shot.
Was.
Here, so what horse shit can you get out of your bags and lay down near the base of this tree?
Yeah, what would you
For a
help?
10.
For a 10, geez. Some foods.
Yeah, what do you have in your bags? What
Got
kind of weird
coupons.
stuff? You have the horse person bag, but what do you keep on your immediate person?
Well, I do have like a scribe's kit. So I've got sand. I've got ink.
Okay.
Okay.
Sand.
Okay,
Sand
yeah,
could be good.
sand. All right, so I start making a circle with the sand.
very good,
And,
very
and I know that's something.
This gotta be something.
Yeah, circles are a very powerful symbol.
No, right. I know that it has to have a circle. And so when I see the sand, I'm like, oh, you're right. I get that going.
But how would it? Here's the question: do we need to? Don't. Do we need to?
Oh my God.
What we're asking this person who is a house now, what we're asking it is to appear and speak in some sort of a configuration, right? Now, do we ask it to do that out of whole cloth, or do we give it a vessel to fill?
We could give it a vessel to fill.
Ooh.
It has to be somebody that is easily imprinted upon by any supernatural being he or she encounters.
Legati?
No. Someone who is just empty, waiting to be filled with a mind.
Yeah.
I'm full.
Trying to quit things.
And then it would be an easier task for this intelligence to maybe recall the form it once had.
There's only one person that could do it.
Fill me with monster? Again?
Oh, I was going to do it. Do you want to do it? If Dinar wants to do it, we should put the sand circle around him. And
Summon a ghost into Dinar. Summon a ghost into Dinar.
I look at Dinar and I go, do you want to be the vessel?
Dinar, only you could be this vessel. You're the chosen one for this ritual. It's very important that it's you.
You know what?
There's no one better suited for this task.
I think I'm the only one suited for
I
this
think you're the
task.
only one strong enough to handle
Well,
the
claps.
strength of this.
Very good.
I do have, like, divinity and
You do have so much
Within.
divinity.
within.
You're the only one who could resist the siren call of becoming the green robe wizard forever.
That's true. That's true.
He would never
Get out of the circle. Push you out of the circle.
All right, so I start burning some of the herbs, get that smoke in the air, and then I take that sickle, and I know I'm supposed to make some symbol with it, so I just kind of make a mess of it, where I'm like cutting the air in front of him ceremonially, and I say,
The sickle, just for everyone's purpose, Dinar Blitzen, I think it's vital that you know this. This sickle is a little close. It's a little close.
like, yeah.
Not a little close. Like, it's too fucking close.
Yeah.
and then I
You don't think she's ever done this before.
Yeah.
I cut the veil between the living and the dead.
I gasp theatrically.
Yeah. And then I go, light the candle, light the candle. Okay.
Light the candle.
And then I hand the candle to Dinar. And then I really run out of steam. And I just stand there looking at him.
I nudge you, spooky friend, +4 religion.
Josh, can you tip the call? Dude, first of all, let's just take a moment to appreciate how great all of this is. This is literally when it happened. It just fucking
That's pretty
happened.
good.
It happened. So Dinar, as she hands you the candle, you're like, okay, there's
Yeah.
no reason for this. This is not connected to anything. This is no ritual. She's not reading from a book. She's just arranging the things.
She feels it.
No, it's like imagine like yes, she feels it, but imagine a dark Taco Bell, where they're only like instead of like guac and sour cream and cheese and tortilla, like the table of elements that they have, it's like hensbane,
Yeah.
silver sickle. She is just combining them into these fried chalupa like monstrosities, and so when it works,
This is the bowl from KFC.
that's right. And so when it works,
The famous bowl.
you are very surprised.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh. So
Shadow council.
you're holding it in your hand, and it's like, okay, all right, and then you're waiting. It's not even lit. It's like it's gone out, and in the next moment, you have a radically different conception and awareness of your body. So you feel frozen in place, but you can make slight movements. And so for the rest of the party, as you're in this room, all of a sudden, you start to feel little tremors in the house. And then you feel shudders sort of loosely, like the way that a butterfly tests its wings after it crawls out of the chrysalis. You can just see the shutters just gently opening and closing. So Dinar, you can effortlessly be aware of anything that's occurring inside this house. Tell me how you stretch your legs in this context, or tell me how you just fucking freak out.
Am I still me?
No, well, you're still Dinar Blitzen.
Yeah, okay.
But you're Dinar Blitzen. I think. Have you ever seen Turbo Teen? It's like that.
I'm like,
this
now
again.
it's like Neo in the Matrix, like all I see is codes sort of thing.
Yeah, except it's all house.
It's all shit.
Yeah, it's all just like,
It's all shift lap. There's some Southwestern design cues.
don't like that. But am I aware of am I able to talk to this thing at all? Or
Yeah.
is it in me, with me?
For now,
Yeah.
I just want you to tell me how you come to terms with this. You know all the places that are in the house.
Yeah.
You can be at any one of them at any time.
Okay. I can be in them. I can, like, just manifest there.
You are aware of them.
It's
I don't know what that means.
It's like your own organs in your own body.
Okay.
Yeah, so you are Dinar,
house
but you're
might
also a house.
I'm saying, yeah,
You have
so
to-
perceptionally
you
you're
have to
there. You're being
focus.
too poetic here.
Exactly.
Like, I need to know
You have to-
specifically what you mean.
Exactly.
All right.
You have
facts.
to. You can't. You have to focus
Gotcha.
your attention.
All right. So
And that could be, with time, maybe you'd be better at it.
just to teleport all around the house. Just, like,
Yeah.
melt into the floor and pop up somewhere else. Dinar would... Yeah, he would freak out for, like, an instant. Because he knew what he was getting into to a degree, right? So he would, like, grab the candle and be like, I don't think you're doing this right. Grab the candle, immediately go blink, and then wake up and go, ah! And then go, ah!
Yeah.
And he goes, I can see the Matrix.
What does that
I can
mean?
see it. I see it all.
Okay, the house?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dinar's able to talk to us. I've
pierced the veil.
Awareness.
Rosie, it's beautiful. You have to see what I see. It's beautiful.
You can hear it.
Gorgeous. I see him. He's gorgeous.
Ryan, are you actually going to cry right now?
No,
So you can.
I would.
It sounds like he is in the walls.
Oh.
It sounds like a voice that is traveling, like the way that like a squirrel might run between walls.
Yeah.
I crawl up into the ceiling.
Okay, so we hear his voice coming from various parts of the house, but Dinar himself is staying still.
Well, Dinar himself is in a heap in the middle of a circle.
Okay, so he collapsed, and his consciousness is literally in the
okay.
house.
Don't touch
Yeah.
him.
Okay, not gonna touch him. But do we understand? Can we hear him audibly? Like we know. what he's saying?
Absolutely, but
Okay,
but sometimes it just moves around.
gotcha. Okay. So
Looking for that stove.
try
for
to
the
find.
wizard.
We're trying to find the wizard. Find the wizard.
Is there anyone in there with
It
you?
might be in the stove.
Stove's.
I don't know. I don't see him.
Keep looking.
There he is.
Think like a house.
Got me.
Get his wallet. Who's he?
Yeah.
Look in there.
I don't know. Yeah. What else? What am I perceiving here?
So there are more people in the house than just the people that you came in with.
We're not alone, guys.
Okay, be careful.
Okay.
What can you perceive about them?
Is it? Is it Jim and?
Yeah,
Omen
exactly. So
and-
you can
and Green
sort of,
Wizard?
yeah, exactly. So you can sort of shift around. You know when you're looking at things as they are and as they have been. So as you move around, you can actually shift. You think you might be able to change things in the house back to previous states.
Oh, I can rewind time within the.
You're a time traveling house now.
I'm a time,
This is where we've been trying to get the whole
I'm a
time.
time traveling house, guys. All right. Well, then I'll mess with the room. I'll test my powers.
Tell me what
in
you
the
want to
room.
do.
I'll try to reform the desk.
The desk?
Yeah, the desk that Walnut's near, and just be like, because she was rummaging when there was nothing really to rummage through. So I'm going to try to rewind it so when there was still stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
That's really interesting. So as you're sort of sliding it back, the chair gets replaced for free. It is
Right
cost
under
you.
Walnut. Right under Walnut. She just
you're able to get to a version of the Documancy ledger that is whole
Oh.
and complete and not partially dismantled or experimented on, but something robust.
Yeah. I say, look in there now.
So I run
The
over
voice
there.
comes from like underneath the desk,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the dark space.
I'm on it in an instant.
It's weird.
And I'm looking for somewhere in the ledger. Yep. Absolutely. I'm looking for some note of applicants.
Absolutely. The first two applicants it has inside here for the wizard position are James Dark Magic III
Sure.
and William Ward.
Willie Ward. So, old Willie Ward. So now we know his name.
Yeah, I say William Ward is the green wizard.
Okay.
That gives you something to look for. Maybe.
Yeah,
Something
reach
to
out
look
for him.
Yeah, I will then try to evoke him now that I know his name.
He says,
And I know what
so
he looks like.
you say William Ward, and then you hear Dinar from the main floor say, yes.
We hear it from
Oh, the
Dinar's.
crumpled dinar.
We hear Dinar's body, or we
From
hear.
Dinar's body.
Okay. Oh, we swapped bodies.
My body swap episode again.
Yes.
This is like you and Legati.
Yeah.
The house is my Legati.
So you ran back to the
themes.
desk, right? So
Yeah.
Rosie will say to
Yeah, go
Walnut,
ahead.
like, "Come here. It's Dinar. Over here."
Amazing. I still have the ledger, but yes. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you have the. You have
So
the-
there's the wax is just smashed all, from the candle all over the chest plate. It's gonna take doing.
Whoops.
Okay.
Watch the merchandise, guys.
William Ward. Is this you?
Of a sort. The eyes are completely closed, but it's just like Dinar's beak making these sounds.
Okay. We are Acquisitions Incorporated.
Some time ago, that might have been a problem.
I'm assuming it's not a problem for you now.
No.
Okay. What happened? I think we saw an accident with Jim Dark Magic that ended your former kind of existence and caused you a new, exciting variation.
Do you want to hear something strange?
Always, yes. Yes.
I think I'm okay with this.
Yeah? Is it cool?
It's pretty cool.
William Ward, are you interested in being a decisionist? I don't think.
Tell him about the children.
Oh, yeah. So I have an opportunity. I run an orphanage, but there's been an infiltration from the cult of Tiamat. It's very dangerous for all the children right now. And
Oh, if I had a nickel.
you know what I'm saying. You get me. I would love for them to live here, but I want to make sure that they're safe. And the haunted nature, no offense. I don't know if that's a word I should use or not, but
That's not a term we like.
I see. Okay. Occupied, possessed.
Our word.
That's no.
Oh,
So, whoa, Rosie, whoa! Just echoing.
Dropping a hard P.
Sorry,
Yeah.
look, Grandma.
It's a different time. It's a different time.
it's my greatest consideration for the safety of the children, and I need to know whether they would be safe if I relocated them here to live inside of, well, you.
This would be the safest place in town,
Okay.
but you should know that I don't live here alone. I do have a boarder already.
Who's it?
I don't know what she calls herself.
Is it the tree?
Yes.
Ah, we've met. Well, my associate Walnut has met the tree. And she seems very nice. She likes you a lot.
Did she talk about?
She did. She said, I believe she said she L-word loves the house.
That the house and her were friends.
Oh,
Yes,
okay. I see.
we have an understanding.
Rosie's like projecting romantic love because she
Yeah.
definitely wants the wedding to happen.
Yeah.
It's about the
Could
fic.
marry you. I could do that.
ceremony.
I could do that.
Yes.
Gathered throng.
She seems to be very fond of you. But do you feel that she would also be a safe person to be around, tree to be around?
Neither one of us would allow any harm. We would be the last building standing in this town.
Good. All right. Thank you. That's what I needed to know. And you're good with your situation. You're not. Is there anything you need? that we could provide? You want like a new coat of paint? Rooftop shingles need repair? Anything, any kind of maintenance?
I got that. I'm just start rewinding the rooms
Yeah.
back to when they're like full of furniture and like in a better condition.
This happens.
Oh, nice.
What he is describing as a purely instinctual process, you start to see rugged bunks, of the inexpensive barracks variety, giving way to a layout that's more like almost like a hotel or an inn. At different points, there are different expressions of this
Wow.
space and its utility.
Okay.
Set these kids up right.
Yeah. You find the nicest configuration and then pause.
Yeah.
The stove's back.
It's weeping.
It's like Christmas.
And if you rewind far enough back, would it bring
Pile of wood.
would it restore William Ward back to his body?
It seems everything that's coming back is not the people who lived there.
It's just the
It's
stuff.
Physical
just the
stuff, yeah.
objects.
Okay. Just checking. Because I didn't want to do that. He seems very happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rosie's genuine. She's like, is there anything that we can do for you?
He says, yes,
What
bring the children.
I will. I'm going to do that.
Really good.
They'll be here before nightfall.
And then Dinar's body just like falls hard, like too hard.
Whoa! Whoop! That one's going to hurt.
You like the first awareness you have is like a lump on the back of your head.
Aw.
I did it. I did it.
Walnut did it.
I grabbed Dinar and I go, I did it.
But it's like you miss your
House form.
your little shutters
Yeah.
and your clear windows.
What was it like?
It was indescribable. It was being everywhere and nowhere all at once. You, more than anyone else, would have loved this. You should have totally stayed in the circle. It was transcendent.
But we
But it's over now. We have to
smashed the
go.
candle, so
Candle's gone. Let's go get the kids. This is a lifetime regret that'll linger forever.
Hold on.
he could go
Let me-
hard over
let-
and over again.
Okay.
For the briefest of instants, all the mysteries of the universe revealed themselves to me.
Yeah.
And then withdrew. But for that smallest of moments,
I'll get you,
I
yeah.
was one with everything.
That's very good. That is
And
very
it's
good.
gone now forever. Bye. There's the door.
And now some kids are gonna live in it.
Yeah.
I'm good. Let's we can go.
You get to see one ghost.
No,
One single
as far
ghost.
as I know, this is just a bunch of scare tactics and BS. I have no idea that any of this is real.
Scared straight.
Here, right, so now I need perception checks from all party members. Clap, clap, clap. It's just like the emoji.
I'll do my
Your booth.
juicy.
Nice.
Move it.
Hey.
So may I latest please you? You're serving Dinar Blitzen. Is that your boon?
6'9".
And listen to this. The other boon. That's right. It's the fucking floaty thing.
The best boon.
Think about them
Hey, that's
shits.
kind of like a 20.
It's so close.
For the podcast, it's a 1. Hey, I took the juice, so I'm rolling again.
Juice it.
Let's see what we got.
Get another 20. Oh, dude. Dude.
I was hoping.
So as the party makes its way out, Philomena, as she sees you emerge from the house, she says, Miss. She's just holding her hand up. She's so pleased to see you again.
Oh, yeah.
And unscathed, not eaten by a house.
I thought I told her to go back to the orphanage.
She didn't go.
Classic Philomena.
So, right, am I right? As you're leaving, something catches your eye. Again, the house sort of seems to like float in this space. And you can see a purple-robed wizard sort of walking along that crescent. You can sort of see him coming from a short distance away. And as he approaches the house, he looks up and takes in the full height of it. And you think that you identify like almost the wistful, like the facial expression is hard to read, but there's almost like a wistful or like a regret that sort of takes over the face. And then he hauls off and kicks the house as hard as he can.
Is he actually here, or is this
Is he here? Or is this
No.
a ghost? Okay, this is a memory, another memory.
He's
Yeah.
not here.
All right.
He kicks the house as hard as he can, and then walks away down the street with a slight limp.
Very Jim.
Jim, don't kick the house, man.
Yeah, that's the situation.
Did he look to be around the same age as before, or did
No.
this look more
Yeah,
recent?
can I?
This is more recent.
Yeah, can I discern when this happened using my lingering house
Well,
perception?
my house skills.
Well, I was one with the timeline
You
for
were
a second
house-
there. Yeah,
You were a house for a while.
I was a house. We've all had our house phase, right?
Yeah.
We all done
That's
college.
in college.
Get it out. Yeah.
I was a house for like 6 months.
Yeah.
At one point.
Well,
Studied abroad.
No, my girlfriend was a house, and so it's like it's like she's a house, and it's like you kind of have to, you know what I mean? Right. So you see, this couldn't have been more than a couple years ago. You don't think?
Okay.
Why was he kicking the hell? Why was he holding the
He knew,
grudge?
because he knew that the house has it better. Because he knows.
Should have shot himself.
He missed his shot.
He's like, oh. Or did the house have it in for him? Because I take it they stayed in there as a headquarters for a while, and with a house that has a grudge against them for a minute, this guy's mad that he's like, hey,
He did imply that for a while he was pissed off.
yeah. So was he
probably
just
haunted
taking it
the
out on
shit
Jim?
out of them.
Every time
Yeah.
they're walking in their room, the door shuts in his face or something.
God, I hope so.
Just like right on his toe.
Yeah, yeah. Just little things like that. The bed moves 5 inches, so he stubs his foot, sort of
Dude,
thing.
imagine if it's only haunted for you.
Yeah, it's just going out of its way to fuck with one guy.
Gaslighting end to end.
I wonder if this seems like the kind of story that Omen would be able to tell us, but maybe an in-person story that we should ask him about sometime.
You certainly can.
Yeah,
I know a guy.
this is a good talking point.
Do you know what time it is?
Tool time?
Cornerstone time?
Dragon o'clock.
Dragonfly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go get them Jim Chidgens.
Yeah. I gotta,
Get those pink little mammals out of that house so we can go see that dragon.
Okay, so I will fill Philomena in on all of this. It's like, yes,
You're walking back.
extremely haunted, but cool haunt, cool tree, sweet tree. I think.
A very nice old tree.
Yeah, we actually all might move in there. It's very nice office space.
a lot of
Kids
bunks.
could live in
Stairs.
the John Courtier. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Prophet would love that.
Yeah, I know.
Bar.
And so Rosie will start laying out project management style all of the steps that need to be taken
Yeah.
in order to get the kids and all of their gear down the road. Shouldn't be too bad. It seems like a day's work, I think. So I do that.
Yeah,
As we're-
absolutely.
As we're heading back to the lighthouse.
Exactly. You put it back together. So are you overseeing that project?
Yeah.
So from where?
From, I guess, wherever, she would be wherever the kids are. So the hustle and bustle at the lighthouse, and then whenever they move, whenever they migrate,
Oh,
over,
it's like an elementary school class.
make way for ducklings. kind
Yeah,
of thing.
exactly.
Yeah,
You got
exactly. Everybody's holding hands. Mm-hmm. You got to. And we
a lot of carts out.
Yeah, we do it. We do
You know
it.
what I mean?
And so yeah, we weave our way through the streets and get them all set up. Of course, it's all fully furnished thanks to House Dinar. So everybody goes crazy and they like pick their rooms and their bunks, and it's all chaos over there.
Nice. Yeah. The shutters are all wide open, sparkling glass, windows, doors ready to go. No give the tree, the branches can endure young people with ease.
And Rosie has asked Walnut to instruct the kids on how to respectfully treat the tree since it's growing in the middle of the house.
Oh, yeah.
It's like no drawing on it, no scratching in it.
No carving it.
No carvings, no disrespectful language about trees inside the house, like whatever.
I teach them to say good night and good morning to the tree.
In Druidic,
No,
It's regular.
in common.
just in common. I say the tree will know.
What was the name of the little kid we were talking in his dream?
Riddle,
Who was it?
Dribble.
riddle,
Biddle.
Brittle.
Drabble.
dribble.
What do we?
Brittle.
Drizzle?
We should ask the trees names sometime. Do trees have names? Walnut?
Not in my experience, but I've never asked.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that's a question that Rosie has on her map of Red Larch is to ask you for your daughter's name of the new forest that we grew outside of town.
The Red Larch one?
Yeah.
To the northwest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to ask.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I
more
was thinking.
polite than I am.
I want to grab Brittle, separate him from the group, and just be like, I told you I'd be back.
We got it, bitch.
You're going to tell me about this dragon now. Bok, bok. I'm back.
Okay.
No.
What does he like to eat?
God.
Yeah, what does he like?
So what does he, what specifically? Have you seen him?
Can you just be normal, please? Please, just normal,
Dinar
please.
does this.
Oh, no.
Dinar
It's
does
actually
this.
happening.
Yes, he actually does
So,
this.
so you
The excitement of seeing the dragon is taking over his decision making.
so you have isolated
My God.
this kid.
on the way. So everybody's
Yeah.
walking over, and you just like
Yeah.
scoop him.
Yep.
He's going to be our major nemesis in like 10 years' time. You know that?
That's 10 years away, though.
Oh, my God.
We're good for, like, you know.
10
We got
years.
10
maybe,
years.
maybe 3 more seasons
I know,
after this.
exactly.
We're fine.
Right? Dinar is a candle in the wind. he's not going to make it 10 years. This is someone else's problem. This next generation of monsters I'm creating is someone else's problem.
All right. So
Fucking
to-
baby boomers.
tell me what you're looking for here. So just scoop him out right down an alleyway.
Found out.
Well, he likes small food. That wasn't descriptive enough. He's just going to be like, what does he look like? He didn't get into that either. Dinar would be like,
Let him do
What
it.
color
Yeah,
dragon?
yeah.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
What
that
color?
it's so ridiculous. But yes, go ahead.
it would be the color, would be what he wants to know. Just saying it's a dragon isn't enough for Dinar. He's
Racist.
very, very excited.
Yeah.
And racist, yeah. So he's going to start prodding this kid for that info. That's more specificity. What color was the dragon? What did he eat? Hey! Shut up! You shut up, you!
Listen, as your dream
I just
bear,
got.
I would.
I got a couple of questions. That's all. You can go pick out your tree bed in a minute.
Oh, my God.
Where are you, Rosie?
I'm not seeing this.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna tell.
You're not gonna tell anyone. You're gonna tell me what I want to hear. What did the dragon look like?
It was dark. It was in the basement.
You saw it was a dragon.
I think it was red. I think it was a red dragon.
Red dragon.
Is that a kind?
Wrong answer. He's just like, all right. Then he lets him go.
Dinar is not excited about it being a red dragon.
No. And that's good and proper.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Notorious.
Yeah. He just goes, oh,
What was he hoping for?
copper.
Yeah.
It's just like an actual copper dragon? Would
Yeah,
just be chilling here in Red Larch?
Why not?
Well, there's a red one.
There's a red one here.
Okay. All right.
Oh, red larch. That makes sense. Okay.
Red larch, red dragon.
Maybe
you
copper
go.
larch.
Yeah.
Totally different town. All right. So the ducklings are getting scooched.
Yep.
And then like you can see it happening basically just right in front of you as children are coming in. There are more bunks. Like it's happening as a
Oh, William.
well, it's happening as a direct result. Like it's almost like a load balancer, but for orphans.
Oh, that's great.
I want to live in this magic house.
I know, me too. I think while Walnut is teaching the kids to say good night, good morning to the tree, I think Rosie would also, she wouldn't tell it to everyone, but like as she's having little one-on-ones, she'd be like, okay, now when you go to sleep at night, make sure that you thank Mr. William for giving you such a nice house. It's his house. Like, yes, Miss Rosie.
It's his body.
There's like, yeah, you're living inside of him. So he could eat you.
We
But he
have.
doesn't.
It's
Good
already
night.
happened.
Good night, everybody. Sleep tight.
But yeah, I think she would start to.
Yeah, dude, that is so sweet.
Yeah, well, I
Like
wouldn't-
that really gets me. That's good stuff.
She would want William to know that all the kids were thinking of him, you know.
Well, yeah,
So
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
lonely.
But also, like with the tree too, like it's just such a sweet. I don't know. I want to read this book now. Like I want to see what happens here, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is the scenario.
So did this take place, like, we're at past nightfall now, I assume. Where, I mean, the most that needed to get done, or the least that needed to get done was getting the children out.
Yeah.
And then if there are possessions or other things, we could like, sift the ruins of the
Sure.
other house.
Yeah.
Once we
Yeah.
put a dragon under it.
Yeah, once we've secured the location, I say we bring some snacks, lay them out.
Got 4 good berries. That's all you need all
That's my
day.
girl. keeps you nice and full.
And regular.
And how? So regular, too regular, actually.
Rosie's got the little deformed cornerstones
Yes.
as an offering.
And shit ass cornerstones.
Yeah, I mean they're fine. They're 80% there. You guys have any offerings for the dragon?
What do they eat? What do dragons typically
Small food.
eat? Well, I know that,
been
but
over
like
this.
in its natural environment.
Like a little goat.
That depends.
Yeah, those are the classics.
It depends? Like the diaper?
Full ones.
A lot of poop.
Yeah, I need that.
Dragons eat poop.
Yeah.
Just the red ones.
I got that.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm ready. I'm
I
ready.
would tell you it's a red dragon too. I'd be like, I heard this is a red dragon.
What does
I-
that mean?
Because there's
They're not good dragons.
some worms. Dug
Worms.
some
Yeah.
worms up.
Okay. What about you?
I don't got anything for red dragon.
Yeah, well, you get that sack of grain.
Nah,
Oh, you're just not even gonna bother.
no, it's just like, eh.
You didn't even want it?
Well, it's,
Put the kids back.
it's not the dragon he was hoping for. But no, he would say like,
Thanks, man.
look, we got to put small food here to make this thing come out. And little Timmy, weirdo kid, he was the one who always did it. And I know you're always looking to use your mask, so you should turn into a little kid. I don't know exactly how thorough this process has to be, but we should replicate it as best we can.
Oh, I see. So that the dragon doesn't know anything's up.
Yeah. I don't know if the dragon can even see. I don't know if the dragon knows. All I know is a little kid leaves food, so we should replicate that as much as possible. So turn into a little kid.
I think that kid's shorter than me. Can I kind of disguise my height? Use masculine
Walk on your
faces?
knees?
Well, yeah, it's like, can I take on a child's like
Proportions.
aspect, except the legs are way too long?
Yes, you can.
And then I just put shoes on my knees.
Yuck.
Gross.
I hate it.
And
I am a problem solver.
This is what the dragon
I
wants.
forgot, so the
Get
ratios
it done.
from the waist up are all fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just you in this deformed child form holding this gross cornerstone, and I'm like, that's
And
what
some
this
more-
dragon wants. That's what he wants. Let's give him what he wants.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Put me in, coach.
All right.
Okay, then we all hide around
Get
and peek
into
around the
kid.
corner.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
All
peek,
stacked up.
peek down the hill, yeah, as best we can.
I want to check with you. Like, is it convincing? Like, I want to just do a little pre-check. So I adopt the form.
So just spindly arms and
Yeah,
hands.
So it would be that the because a kid's like head size, it doesn't change that much. The rest of the body, yes, as you get older. So the head is closest.
Your head is bigger because your body's got to be smaller in
So
proportion.
it's like a
you're
mascot
like a
version of this kid.
God.
A bobblehead version.
Okay, so in this case, and as I adopt the form, I'd say, I will stand further away so as to appear smaller.
Give me a performance check.
Okay, I will. I will not take advantage. Ooh, not bad.
I'm convinced. I like it.
That might be a 20, because I don't have my sheet today. Alyssa.
Why'd you put on
Wow.
a spot?
Right at the end, you're gonna throw all that shade? Wow.
Damn, I've been sitting on it.
Yeah.
Is this funny?
None of us
Yeah.
need sunscreen
Dang.
now.
Okay, yeah. Rosie's like, you know what? It's actually working great. Especially like if I look at you, so I kind of squint and look at you from far away. Yeah.
Little dragon, ooh, I like that. Young dragon, may I have some victuals for you?
That's not how the kid acted at all.
I will
He cried
decide.
way more tears. That's the brittle I remember.
That's it, kid. All right, so I'm gonna just go in with all of it. Maybe this dragon will think it's a feast.
Yeah.
Some
You
special
should
occasion.
start spawning around. Now, you had actually sealed this aperture up, as you'll recall.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Stone shaped.
So
yeah.
if we're gonna send him down there, I'm gonna release that.
Yeah. So you'll basically
Waste the
just
stone shape.
spread that. Is stone not stone?
It's stone, not stone, and I de-stone the stone.
Exactly. So you redistribute that
Yes.
sort of granite cap that was over the top of it. All right. So now you are in this basement, I assume, by your lonesome.
We're poking around the corner, keeping an eye on you, but you went down by yourself.
Just by that, just right at the top of that half stair.
Yeah, well, wherever we can sit, essentially. I don't know how steep that grade was, but yeah.
Yeah.
As out of sight as possible.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah. Where would I put food? Is there even a place to lay it down? Am I going down there by that electric door?
Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to get
I
from the
don't think
kid.
he went down there. Yeah.
I wanted the process.
I have the food now. I am a child.
Okay, you got worms, you got good berries, you
I
got
have
cornerstones.
all of the things that children eat and dragons love. Right here in the plates. Got for you. Just go down, put them right there. I'm going to put them at the mouth of at that drop off.
Yeah, yeah.
And hopefully that is near enough. And then I will just wait. I'll just wait in the dark here.
Shimmy backwards.
Standing a respectful amount back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wait quite a while. Just sitting in front of this feast, trying to maintain your brittle persona.
Just, yeah. Trying to come up with games with sticks and a rock. Something a child would do, I
Orphans
assume.
would do, yeah.
Exactly.
Orphaned again.
Wish I could eat this food. So hungry.
But I remember the pact I formed. I know what a child is.
So you hear the sound of a mechanism decoupling down in this tube chasm that goes down to this gate, and then immediately after that, you hear this massive intake of breath.
Like a massive one.
And you can feel it even from where you are focused as it is by this tunnel, something like a trapdoor spider, right? Like that intake of breath, like moves and scoots a plate on the floor.
Not small. Not so small. Don't think it's small anymore. I don't think it's small.
Is the door, is it open?
Yeah. Can you
run down.
Can you
Rush
feel
it?
it?
Or
I
rush
run
it?
down.
Yeah.
Then I runs down.
Rosie follows him.
Yeah.
You just jump in the hole.
Yeah.
All right. Well, roll initiative.
I'm
I want
gonna
to talk to him.
I'm gonna stay because I will whatever I get I'd end up last because I wouldn't go, I guess here we go.
No.
I'd be like, oh no, I'm in the body of a child.
12.
12.
Oh, 6.
8.
Perfect. 5.
Perfect.
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 The guy goes first.
All right. Well,
Well,
so tell me how you. So you would jump, basically like you are down. You probably don't even take the stairs. It's probably just one movement down to the lower level, and then you just basically shunt yourself into this slide.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me tell me where everyone else is, because it's really, really important for this.
then Rosie, then Walnut.
Then Rosie, then Walnut, and you were just outside?
I'm backed out into whatever like archway entrance, like after the stairs, not up them. I'm at the furthest point on this floor
You
from
can drop
the
disguise
hole.
self whenever you want, right?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I'm
It's not
keeping
about
it
that.
on.
Okay.
Maybe there's a diplomatic thing that could happen here.
It's not about that. So basically, everyone has piled their way down this. And if you'll recall, the tunnel itself sort of goes up at an angle like this,
Yeah.
right? A pillar of incredibly hot flame fills the entire volume
Oops.
of this tunnel and then emerges like a blast furnace straight out to fill the base.
Yeah, it does.
So I need
Dex saving throws?
yes, that's exactly what I need. I need DC 13 dexterity saving throws.
You have
Yes.
for saving throws, you get bonuses for being near me.
You can from which?
From what is it? My divine allegiance.
That's right.
So what do we
Oh
got?
wait, no. Divine allegiance is I can tank the damage or protection. +3, my charisma on saving throws.
Come on, go ahead and
So you get my charisma. You go +3.
You go ahead.
I saved and I have evasion, so all damage negated.
Okay.
What are we running? Rolling a 12? What are we?
13.
Can I take advantage?
Yeah. Of course.
I saved out. I saved.
Yeah,
I'm taking advantage too.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw.
Whoa! I saved.
It's heartbreakers.
I'm taking advantage.
Ooh, uh-oh.
I knocked the fire back at him.
Shadow Council. Mayor Labors, please you. So if you saved,
Yes.
you take
20.
11 points of damage.
Ooh!
And if you did not save, you take 22 points of damage.
Ooh!
We all saved, so we're good.
Yeah.
And I take no damage.
No. So, one moment.
For a nat 20, I still take 11. I know I would do double damage if I was swinging on someone, but for doing this sort of thing, does it have the damage or anything like that? I don't know.
I think nat 20 on a saving throw is it's up to Jerry.
Just-
Okay.
It's really cool.
Can I flavor it this way?
Yes.
Because it's a nat 20, and because I'm the one instigating this, and
Yeah.
I'm the one at the front, and I'm taking the brunt of it,
Here, you know what?
Can
Here.
I shield everyone else a little bit so they take even less?
No. Here, you know, I'm going to do something very special for you. Are you ready? Josh,
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
tell me what happens.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now remember that you have
Well,
a
what,
mystic.
now is the sky the limit? Well, maybe I should wish for more.
You have a remember that
more
you
wishes.
have a shimmering, almost liquid scale cloak named Bulwark, whose entire purpose is to protect one other member of the party. But please, by all means, Prince Blitzen, let us know. Let the gathered throng know what the result is.
So, Dinar wasn't running down there like sword out. He just wants to see and interact with a dragon. He's never properly interacted with a dragon.
Oh, cool.
So that's the impetus for this. That's why he's getting all cranked up and acting out of character. So going down there and sliding down this tube and just initiating and wanting to get immediately in this phase. First of all, he doesn't know doesn't know what a dragon's going to do. He doesn't know a dragon's going to start swinging on him. He also considered being a dragonborn. He thinks he's part dragon. He's like, hey, we're familial. Hey,
Even with a red dragon, huh?
with all dragons.
Okay.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Okay.
He doesn't. I mean, he doesn't. It's not copper. It's not the best dragon.
It's not top 10 dragon.
But it's still a dragon, right? So he views them entirely different than everyone else does, and probably incorrectly. But anyway, so going first, amped up on all these juices, getting to finally see and track down a dragon. Maybe his divine, allegiance there. Maybe his divinity is kind of kicking in and sparking in. Maybe some sort of blessings of Vars Malus are coming into play here, and he tanks the pillar of the flame, and he goes first, and it hits him like in a video game where you're blocking a line of sight. Like the fire goes around him.
Yeah, exactly.
And since everyone's following in the train behind him, it goes around.
And even Cthulhu, like
He's
basically
in awe, smiling, clapping.
like like still on his knees.
Yeah.
Down there, and then just this corona, this like halo of flame, gouts out, and so you are both just like in the shadow of Dinar and this cloak, and then that ring of fire just goes around you, perfectly around you,
And he's like
exactly.
trying to shield his eyes, but still trying to see. Like he's not even like bracing to get hit, just kind of like want to get through it kind of thing. You know?
Exactly.
Like
well,
this.
In game purposes, erase all damage.
Wow.
Thanks, Josh. Now, Shadow Council, Mayor Levy's Fleecy.
No!
That has been our game for this
on.
joyous Wednesday.
It's a holiday. Let's just keep going.
I do hope that you will hang around for a little bit for some table talk. I know that I'm looking forward to it. We'll see you very soon.
Oh.